Welcome to our Coping with Corona series. Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Amy Konieczny. I'm Head of Client Relationships at Indigo Swan. I look after our key accounts and also look after our group of account managers, or as we like to call them, energy contract enthusiasts.
And I'm sitting here in my kitchen. From the looks of it, you're not.
No, I'm in my husband's man shed. So I've got a poster of Muhammad Ali up there. Over in that corner is a dartboard. The bar is that way. TV, internet. Get to commute to the end of the garden. So it's a really nice place to be. Actually, it's heated, well lit.
The dream setup.
Connection. Yeah, it's a pretty good setup. Yeah. Lucky to be able to have a space outside of the house, which I know a lot of people don't benefit from at the moment. So it's good.
You missing the office at all?
Yes, I'm missing the buzz of being around people. I'm missing the interaction with my team every day, and being able to just have a catch up in the kitchen, or like we've got a breakout space and where we have lunch together, and just having chats with people just generally about what they're up to, what concerns them. So for my team, I'm having to be more proactive in contacting them, so making sure I check in with them every day, making sure that they're happy and well supported. But in terms of our business, we're doing okay. It's business as usual. Clients we normally speak to over the phone and via email anyway, so it's not too dissimilar from that side of things. But being around the other swans, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, because you're very tight-knit company. It's like a family kind of atmosphere, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All the time, the focus is around Swan happiness. That's our main value, is happiness first. So making sure everybody enjoys coming to work, enjoys who they work with, enjoys the work that they do. And we really hope that our customers and our business partners and our suppliers and everybody sees that and feels that. So being separated is a challenge, but I'm really proud of all of the swans. They've all responded to it really, really well. And everyone understands this is temporary. How long temporary is, we're not sure, but yeah, everyone knows that it will come to an end. So they're really quite upbeat at the moment.
And for a lot of people, it's quite a stressful time, even if people are upbeat. How do you keep people positive when they have other anxieties going on and you might not be there to help them? How do you manage people and encourage them like that?
Everything we do is about being honest. So we have very honest conversations with the team to say what's happening in terms of business that's coming up and concerns that we might have or queries that we might have, and making sure that everybody knows that members of the management team are contactable all of the time. So we have 3 times a week, a whole organisation teams gathering where we have catch up on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then on the Tuesdays and the Thursdays I catch up with my guys separately as well, but they all know that they can contact whoever they need to in the meantime as well. So we've furloughed a couple of swans. Unfortunately, it's a tough time for everybody out there, but the furloughed swans are encouraged to participate in the group calls. Like we still have a Friday drinks cart that everyone can dial into. We have a Swan WhatsApp group to keep everyone connected. So even those people that aren't like at work in this kind of environment, they still feel supported. And again, yeah, it's about being proactive. So for me, it's tough because I've got clients to speak to, I've got a group of swans to manage, but I have to make sure I make time for the ones that aren't working and the ones that aren't in this kind of 9 to 5 everyday mentality, because it's the hardest on them, I feel.
Is the furlough just because some people aren't there, their work can't continue at the moment, so you've got to minimize costs to power through?
So it's so the furlough decision was really made to make sure that the swans that we have got working are as busy as they can be. So it was a proactive choice to make sure that, well, in my team, initially it was 3 people still working and 1 person furloughed, so that person could have some downtime, but then we had enough work for the rest of the team to manage, really. And it's worked well both ways, because it's enabled the swans that are still working to be really busy. So they're distracted, they're occupied, they're able to keep ticking over. They've got a really positive mindset that, yes, we're doing the right thing for the business, doing the right thing for our clients. business as usual for everybody. And then those swans that are furloughed, they're kind of got the opportunity to take a breather, do some training, do some learning. We're supporting with other skills that they can develop in this time, and really just try to make it a positive experience for everybody, whilst recognizing it's hard. It's really hard.
It is difficult, but like you say, there are positives both on a personal level and for the sector, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been really pleased that customers are still signing contracts. They recognise the importance of electricity and gas for their businesses. Our customers mostly feel quite positive about the return following the lockdown. Even those in hospitality, they recognise this period is stressful, but they feel like they're going to come out the other side much stronger, much more resilient as a result. And because we were able to continue supporting them, it's great. Then as the sector as a whole, yeah, electricity and gas, it's an essential sector. It's so important. And I think everyone working from home, you kind of normally would take it for granted that you've got light and you've got internet and you've got water for your cup of teas and stuff like that. But I think people now understand just how vital this sector is. And I really hope that people, like the general public, just really kind of give more attention to their contracts, and also to where they can save energy when they go back into their business, whatever their new normal looks like. So yeah, I hope it's a positive thing, and I hope that the public respond well to everything that's happened, even though it is quite a challenging, uncertain time.
You mentioned your clients there, especially the hospitality sector, which are struggling because of the lockdown situation. But what do you think the biggest challenges being faced by your clients are at the moment, and what are you doing to help them get through it?
So I think the biggest challenge for everybody is just the level of uncertainty, because even the essential businesses that are operating, no one knows how long they're going to have to operate in this way. Just there's no defined period.
It's a mystery.
It's unprecedented. We just don't know what's going to happen. With hospitality, we have, well, for all of our clients, we issued a blog. We've still been active on social media. We've told them to let us know as early as possible if they foresee any financial difficulties that they're going to be facing. We're having the conversations with suppliers for them to either get payment breaks agreed, or a payment plan over the longer term contract. But like I said, for the most part, even our hospitality customers think that they're going to come through it. They think that they're going to be okay. Like, we've got some hotel groups on the books, and some local pubs in Norfolk, and restaurants.
You've got to get them open.
and they know that they had successful businesses before, so there's no doubt in their mind that they're going to be successful when they reopen. Yeah, it might take a little bit of time, and what we're doing to help them is being here to submit their meter readings, being here to make sure that they don't go out of contract, being here to negotiate new contracts and liaise with the suppliers, and basically just being as helpful as we can without doing that hard sell, because I just don't think that is appropriate ever.
Yeah, it's not the right time.
No, not at all.
And so that's that for your clients and the hospitality sector. But in terms of Indigo Swan and the energy sector, what do you think are going to be kind of the things that are left behind when all this is over? Like, do you think you're still going to be working from your man cave at the bottom of the garden?
Well, I was talking to James, our MD, about this earlier. For us, having an office, having a base for our swans to come together and be a collective team is really important. So we will still have an office. There will be an expectation that more often than not you would be in the office, because for us that's really how we kind of bond and gel and have the relationships that we have. But there will be more flexibility around working from home. We've already said anyone that has the slightest sniffle or cough, don't be a hero, just stay at home. You've got a laptop, we know that you're set up, be comfortable and stay at home. But I think the change for us in terms of how our business functions is we'll probably offer prospective clients video calls instead of necessarily traveling across the country to see them. We've got a large number of our clients are actually up in Scotland, which is logistically challenging when we're in Norfolk without the best travel connections.
And it costs a lot of money and produces emissions and takes up time that you could be working.
Absolutely, and it's much more efficient approach, and we're really lucky that for our largest clients, they've embraced Zoom, Teams, WebEx, all of these like online platforms really, really well. So we're hopeful that Swan travel will change and maybe even reduce, and we'll be able to be a little bit more selective about when a face-to-face or a video is actually more appropriate, and I think we'll get a lot more buy-in from existing clients and prospects as well for that.
It might open things up to areas that you can't travel to, so other countries or other markets. It's definitely proven that these technologies, which people weren't so sure about, it's proven that they work.
We've completely embraced this, and it was always something. We always had the mindset that it was so important that all the Swans were always in the office all of the time, but actually having a Teams call, we've done, like I said, the Friday drinks cart, we've had Swans connecting on Teams socially at the weekend to have like drinks together. It has enabled, we've done like games nights with friends and things
you
like
can
that.
leave whenever you want.
Oh, sorry, the internet's failed. Oh, dodgy connection. It's fine. And I think people are making the best out of a really peculiar situation. So I think, from a Swan perspective, it's tough, but it's positive, it's good, and everyone is very excited about when they might be able to return to the office though.
I'm glad to hear that. That's good news. Sounds like you're dealing with it very well over there. My final question really is, what would your message be to the sector and to all of your colleagues?
So the message to the colleagues is thank you. You're doing an amazing job. Keep it going. Brilliantly supporting our clients. You're really promoting Indigo Swan in the best possible way by carrying on and like being absolute troopers. So thank you to the Swans. That's really, really important. And then for the industry, it's let's just push forward. Let's not be quite as reluctant to change. Let's be a little bit less bureaucratic. Let's have a little bit less red tape. Let's really push forward with decarbonisation and really helping people reduce energy and change how they're using energy in their businesses, and let's be a little bit more innovative in the like product offers and service offers and contract offers that we're getting. Like, I think coronavirus really marks a huge line in the sand for what do we want the new normal to be? What do we want our industry to look like, from brokerage, from supply, infrastructure? What do we want customers to feel about our industry? And I think if we all kind of take this time to stop and think and say, right, what have we done in the past that works, that we can keep and we can improve and we can build on going forward, and what do we just need to knock on the head and just say, right, no more, 2020, draw a line, move on. And I think we'll all come out the other side much better, much healthier, much stronger, business and personally, as a result.
Oh, great answer. Well, I share your optimism.
Phew.
Hopefully we'll hopefully it will kind of be a break in the status quo, and we'll like you said, find new ways to do things.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think whilst it is a really scary time and something unprecedented, I feel it's a real huge opportunity for good business to become even better business and really push forward with a positive message.
All right, I look forward to seeing it. Thank you very much, Amy.
Thanks, Johnny.